Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Lunch Money. We are your new noon daytime comedy talk show. I'm your host, Gina Savage. Why am I talking this way? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's...
I like it, though.
I'm your host, Gina Savage. I haven't seen you. You haven't seen me in a couple of weeks. You haven't seen my co-host, we're co-hosts of the program. I don't... Look, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Right?
Yeah.
The very funny and talented Christy Miller.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We are back. New day, new time, baby.
We took a week off for a number of reasons.
A sabbatical.
A sabbatical.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get a colonoscopy.
Instead, she just got a finger in her ass.
I didn't do any of those things.
Oh. Boo.
That's the age I am now. I am not doing the colonoscopy. I'm not doing it right now. Sorry. Sometimes you just need a day off from all of it, right? I just, not today. Not today. I actually didn't do it twice. But let's start. I'll tell you what I did do today.
Okay, what?
Because this is, all right, so we came back. We needed a breather. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. The whole world, it's a lot. In fact, the song that, because the nonsense that I'm always like, it's not a lot of nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of that Gwen Stefani song from It's Bananas.
Oh, yeah. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
It's bananas. And here, you're going to hear why. It's really bananas.
Is it bananas?
All right, let's start with this.
All right.
Today, I had to go and do, to do jury duty.
Today?
Well, not when this airs, but...
Right. Well,
so
today.
I'm just going to give you an example of why I like the world. It was one of the things. So I get there early because I didn't go to sleep after work. I go right from... Right? So it's 5 a.m. I get home. I took the subway, by the way, which I'll get into... It was actually really clean. A lot of police presence. It was unbelievable.
The police
I got home
presence?
in 20 minutes. Yeah. They had presents for me. For hams and hacks.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get home at 5 a.m. I got 20 minutes it took me to get home. 5 a.m.
Right.
I'm like, no sense going to sleep. I want to get down to 60 Center. Like I go there all the time. I got to get down to 60 Center. Where they film, all the law, SVU, well, everything, which, well, I'll allude to later. But I get down there. I'm online, probably the 10th person online.
Mm.
And there's... And, I'm like feeling good. It's getting warmer out. I'm feeling good. I'm, just trying to put out positive vibes in the world, even though I'm going to cancel. I'm not doing this thing. Like, I want to do my civic duty, but I'm not doing it.
Nope. And
up behind me, this guy starts like snorting and contorting and spitting. And he's like, and I'm like, they called this guy in for jury duty? This is the guy? Right behind me.
Is he single?
And your first bump up the. Anyway, I had to endure that for the half an hour that I waited online, and then he.
So was that the judge?
I don't know. He just kept chortling. Is that a thing? Chortle?
Chortle?
He chortled in the back.
That's the whitest word you'll hear on this show.
He was chortling and spitting. He was spitting.
Chortle? I hardly know her.
Chortling, and I don't even think that's the right use of the word chortle, but I'm going to use it.
Use it. I love it. I'm in it.
He chortled back there. And then I went and I excused myself from service, even though it was like probably my third or fourth time doing that. But I am a caregiver.
I am a not caregiver. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
caregiver, fuck caregiver. Sorry.
That's the world we're living in. The not care. Not care. Because the guy's mentally ill. Look. And then the thing was, he stayed up. The guy on the line.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Well,
mental illness.
But he's crazy, and then he starts trying to. He's like the woman in front of me who was like in a really nice suit, and her hair's in a bun. She's like professional looking. I'm like trying to, I look like I don't know what I.
You just did 18 hours at the comedy
cellar.
I'm
tired. So, but he said something like he said he managed to get out of the mumbles. to ask her if she was like, he's like, are you whatever like, are you Patty Bryce? I don't know, I'm making up her name. Oh, Fanny Bryce. I'm like, are you Fanny Bryce? But she was like, no, and then he just walked off the line. It was like the weirdest thing.
People will do anything to get out of jury duty. By the way, the guy that was chortling was played by Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard.
Why did they use that name?
I don't know. Maybe your Big Bang Theory. I don't know. I went Big Bang Theory on that one.
Oh, I love Gang Bang Theory.
Gang Bang Theory.
Oh, where's it? Okay.
All right. So let's get to mental illness for a second, because it is a segue, and it is.
Welcome to comedy, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a segue. Listen, I put it together.
Did you though?
Wendy Williams.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. All right. Listen. Forget about. We all know what's happening, and I don't know Wendy, but I know something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't right. I don't know who her handlers are, but supposedly she was in. Did you read the thing about her?
About the conservatives?
Well, she wants to get out of that.
Yeah.
But
she's Black Brittany.
She's Black Wendy, and let me say this.
No, Brittany, because Brittany.
I know. But I'm just saying, she supposedly threw a note out of her, I guess, assisted living place that said, help me, Wendy.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
I don't know if that's true. I've done no investigative research. I'm just simply mirroring the insanity. But the truth of the matter is, let's take it at face value. Let's say she did it, right? That she, threw a note out. Like, that's desperate measures, right? Mm-hmm. Something isn't right. And even true or false or whatever, the only way you're going to help somebody is with real love and real, one-on-oneness.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy ain't getting the love.
Nope.
I don't feel like she's getting the love.
So,
I wish we were friends.
I wish we were, because you know what I'd ask her? How you doing?
I wish we were friends.
How you doing?
I just think that I don't know what's going on there. I read it bugged me. It's not funny. It's not funny.
She's sick, and from all the drugs and stuff that she's done in her lifetime, I think it's finally there's a common denominator between that and signs of dementia and stuff like that, or any kind of. She's nuts.
Okay, but there's ways to combat that I don't think. There's just ways to combat, because I'm in the throes of that with my situation.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad had a stroke and all that.
Yep.
But I'm not going to get into it. I'm just saying there's a way to. I'm seeing real signs of, things that are changing because of just the way I interact with him and the love. And I just feel like people like this going through mental illness, they need that.
Well, yeah, and she's also
relentlessly.
But she's also a famous celebrity, so people are going to keep her drugged up.
Yeah, they are.
So they can keep control of her and her money, Paul Mooney. And I'm sorry, did that come out loud? My bad. I didn't mean that inside voice to come out with that name. But they really take advantage of celebrities when they're in a vulnerable position. And I feel, honestly, I joke about her, but I feel really bad for Wendy Williams and what she's going through.
Yeah.
How she's being treated. And her son is actually, Kevin is fighting for her. Was it Kevin? No, that's the husband. That's the ex-husband. But I know her son was pissed off about all this shit she's been going through. And it's sad. Because the handlers get involved, managers, conservationships, and it's not the people with your best interests at heart.
I've been watching a few things that come up on my Instagram, on my grams.
On the grams.
And Roy Wood Jr. has a
love him, by the way.
Okay, but he's been talking about the loss of connection. Real connection.
Yeah.
We're just not we're doing this, but I know who's watching. There's 27 people that I know actually watch this. I'm really talking to you, but hopefully that expands. But you know who you are, and I know who you are, and we know whatever. But I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
well, social media.
I'm talking to you, Elise.
Hi, Elise. What is this, romper room? I see Elise. I see Kevin.
I see
Martin.
Elise. I see her. I see Val. I see you, Val.
Val, what's up, girl?
I love you, Val. She knows it. Val. Send Val a
Val.
lot of memes on the regular. On the
Nice.
Val's watching.
Valerie.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that.
I wish
I
Val had a boyfriend named Tyne, so we could say Valentine.
Valentine.
Nothing? All right.
I'm not giving you anything. She wouldn't either. All right. So anyway, here's the point.
That's the end of my career.
There's not. No. The thing is this: we have got to this is all about connection, right?
Yeah.
We're losing it, and she's losing it. And here's the other thing. Speaking of connection, bad. French Connection, Gene Hackman, he just went, right? I would say Connection, French Connection, right? Among the many movies this man has done.
Legend.
We lost Gene.
Come on, he played the senator in The Birdcage, my favorite role of his. How gay am I?
He was in
Legend.
Can I just read off?
Yeah, read his IMDb.
Okay. Because that's exactly where I got this. Let me just read this off.
Yes.
Okay, in no particular order.
Right.
French Connection.
Amazing.
Royal Tenenbaums.
Amazing.
Hoosiers. Unforgiven.
Amazing.
Twilight.
Amazing.
Uncommon Valor. Enemy of the State. Crimson Tide. The Mexican. Absolute Power. The Birdcage. Wyatt Earp. My film with my guy, because my guy Tom Cruise is in it. Because I'm going to be in a Tom Cruise movie one day. And I'm going to do everything he says, because he knows what he's talking about. The Firm. Postcards from the Edge. I didn't. All right.
Love
Superman's.
When he played Lex Luthor in Superman,
Yes.
He was amazing.
How about to me, Young Frankenstein?
Genius.
In the moment where he invites Frankenstein in for tea.
Yep.
Right. That moment.
Best movie
I
ever
believe
written.
that encompasses the true Gene Hackman. How about that?
Listen, Hackman, I hardly know him.
Let me talk about this case though for a second. This case, because this, the circumstances surrounding the unfortunate deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife.
And his wife,
Okay.
the movie star, the professor and Marianne.
So it looks suspicious, right? Do you know what the actual?
I've heard a couple. Yeah, I heard that she died from some virus that's caused from mouse poop. Hantavirus.
Hantavirus.
Yeah.
It's a respiratory syndrome. Like illness.
From mouse droppings.
Mouse droppings, urine, and saliva. What?
Who's making out with
First
the
of
mouse
all,
or eating its asshole?
What I'm saying is, how come we all don't have it? Well, we live in the city. Hello.
Because our mice don't fuck around like that. Our mice are gangster. Our mice run the city.
But their droppings are everywhere. And God only knows what saliva's on the subway seat. How do we all?
Wait, is it mouse saliva on the subway
I don't.
seats?
Who cares what saliva? It's saliva. Urine. Hello, urine. Like
Urine?
you're in.
You're in or you're out.
I'm just saying. How do we all not have a hunt of whatever the virus?
I think we have immunity because we ride the subway.
All right, maybe we do. Anyway, she had the hunt that whatever.
Yeah, the Hantavirus.
Nobody ever heard of this, right? It never came up.
If she was gay, she'd be the Hunty virus. Yes.
So it's that, okay? And then, so what happens is she has this respiratory thing.
She was dead first.
She collapses, and this just breaks my heart. Like, I don't know the guy. Maybe he wasn't the nicest guy ever. By all accounts, everyone says he's a really great guy. But he's suffering from, like, Alzheimer's.
And he's got a pacemaker, and then his pacemaker
and
stopped, like, on the 9th.
5.
Yeah, he doesn't even know who this bitch is on his floor.
Roaming around the house. He may not have even known where she was. He might not have could have been walking around all dizzy and dazed and confused.
Yep. That's
not what I want for Gene Hackman.
Poor guy. What a way to go.
So a moment of silence for a great actor that I never knew. You're watching me like it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying.
I'm like, Gina's gonna shut up. Get the fuck out of here.
But I'm just gonna say that. I love me some Gene Hackman. I'm sorry about what happened. I really,
I want to know
I respect
too,
about it. He's so talented.
The dog also. The dog was dead next to her.
But I think in a closet or a kennel or so. The dog was not in a place where it could roam freely. That's why the dog died.
But the thing is, dogs last longer than 3 weeks by themselves.
3 weeks is a long time. No
Dogs,
food, probably whimpering away because the other 2 dogs are out there just living it up.
Hacking the fucking, Look at you in the fucking cage
we
over
got the
there.
place to our, wait, we got the place to ourselves now. Okay.
Yeah, fuck that. We're raiding the cabinet. You want anything? Too bad you're in jail.
And speaking of urine, okay.
Urine? You hardly know.
Sad.
Yeah.
But just to pay homage, I wanted to do that. But this is just to say, bananas times, like the connection. Why is nobody calling Gene and the wife on a more regular basis? Like, I would think after 2 or 3 days, when you don't, like, you know, if you didn't hear from me for like 3 days or something, or see some sign of life on social media, something, like, you just don't go, hey, they're 60, she's 64, 5, 6, something like that, he's 95. You check in with people. I'm a little, like, at a loss, like, with the whole everybody. So check in with your loved ones. Maybe that whole thing could have been avoided. That's all I'm saying.
Check in with your loved ones and send them mouse traps.
But, you know, that's good. All right, I was talking over you. Let's move on. Okay.
Moving on.
Okay. This one. This is one of those things. Like, of course, this happened. Okay.
We need better cue cards.
Wait, no, it's okay. Okay, this NYPD detective.
What one?
Okay, because I want to talk about. Her name is what's her name? Melissa. Oh my God, Melissa Mercado. Okay, she was in a little Esquire rapper video in 2022, which somehow now, because she works for like SVU, or she's a detective in special victims unit, whatever, sex crimes, she was in this video all sexed up looking, whatever.
So
right, well, that's the cops don't like it.
You know,
I mean, the cops like it, but
they jerked off to it, like, we hate this, bitch.
She was apparently pole dancing in the video.
Good for her. Good for her. And now she's got good for you, Melissa.
Viral attention. Well, they think it's kind of like, you're in the sex. It's kind of like, she's been in sex crimes.
Okay,
to be in the viral video. I mean, it's kind of a little tone deaf. You're working sex crimes, but you're like,
are you kidding? Are you kidding? She's perfect. Who better to work sex crimes than a slutty whore cop who can lure the fucking killers in?
So she was going undercover, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's my girl. She is undercover.
She's undercover
you better work
in the
bitch.
Rap world.
That's right.
Maybe you're looking at it all wrong,
Maybe she was trying to get into the Diddy party and out them motherfuckers. What? See, she's a super detective. I'm on team Melissa. Fuck that bitch. She's everything. Fuck all those guys. They're jealous because they can't fuck her. That's why. That's it. They're jealous because they can't fuck her.
She is quite attractive. I didn't see the video, but she is quite attractive.
Yeah.
And from what everybody's saying, everybody meaning the people that worked with her on the videos, they say she's chill.
Yeah, and okay, remember this, Gina. We were young once, right? Remember when dudes would hit on you, and then you'd be like, no thanks, and like, she's a dyke, she's a lesbian, or she's a whore.
And then
I'm like, how am I a whore if I'm not fucking anybody? They're just mad, so they just gaslight and say she's a piece of shit because she won't suck my dick.
Well, right. Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's all it is. And those dudes are Neanderthals. Like, do their knuckles bleed when they drag them across the cement when they walk? I want to know. Inquiring minds like mine want to know.
Esquiring minds.
We'll be right
back. But she is very attractive. I think they will look into, if she did the right protocol for the, extracurricular work.
Okay, let me say.
I don't really care personally.
Okay, I also want.
I honestly don't.
I want to add this.
Yeah.
If she was a man and she was in a video like that, they wouldn't say shit. Thank you. We'll be right back.
So I thought that was interesting. That, because they make these things. They just like they blow them out.
Yeah, because they need something to punch down on. They want to make women to be
what?
And dumb.
So what? Yes, I mean, you could still be in a video and still, want to see a guy who did something wrong.
How about she's
hey, my notes are flying away. Okay.
How about she's acting? Okay, that's not real life. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Would you like me to get your notes for you?
No, those were old notes.
Old
Doesn't
notes.
matter.
That was past. That was so 10 minutes ago.
Well, speaking of women in the news and crime, and then I'm gonna, we're gonna wrap this up. We're getting, I'm sure, close to the time.
Sure. Yep. Yes, we are.
This woman, okay, so a lot of tonight is like, the theme is, to me, crime, and now it's ghosts, because I like to watch a good, paranormal investigation, right? So this encompasses both.
What would happen when Cher dies? Would that be a Cher a normal experience? Sorry, I had to do it. I had to.
Okay, so this encompasses crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
The paranormal. The guy works as a paranormal investigator, and it also takes place in Florida.
What are the odds?
My favorites. Okay, Ghost Adventures host Aaron Goodwin's wife.
We should actually, before you say it, we should just change a segment every week to what's going on in Florida this week.
Because,
Or, Florida.
Oh, Florida. So, Ghost Adventures host Aaron Goodwin's wife, Victoria, accused of plotting to murder. It's like a hire, murder for hire kind of thing. And she reached out to an inmate, my guess, ex-boyfriend inmate, or someone of that ilk.
Yep.
Or someone she knows, or whatever, from a bar in Florida. And in a Florida prison, she's reaching out to him. And she has she has the unmitigated gall. This is what my mother would say. The unmitigated gall to ask, am I a bad person because I chose to end his existence, not divorce?
Only in Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Only in Florida.
Am I a bad person because
I'm choosing to kill somebody instead of just filing for divorce?
I'd like to end his existence. I'd like to end his... What? That's Florida. What I'm talking about.
It's the oranges.
It's bananas. Bananas.
It's the oranges.
Okay. It is the oranges. It's the oranges in this case.
Yeah. ORANGES.
It's nuts. NUTS. All right. So I just find that fascinating. I mean, this poor freaking guy, in every Instagram post, he's like lovingly, too bad he couldn't investigate or have a sense of where's your investigative? How do you not get a sense your spouse is like just...
How do you not wonder,
planning your demise? I don't know.
Check your text messages. Look at her
I
phone.
think that's how they figured it. Somebody said, the prison was checking the messages of the inmate. That's how they found out. It was on his... I don't know how these guys have phones in prison. But
listen,
enough.
They're so creative. They probably built one.
Yeah. Out of like string and
out of an old paper plate and a tin can and a sock.
Yeah, my father used to do that in 1905. It's been crazy. It's been really great. It has been bananas. We're losing the human connection, and to that I say one more thing. There's going to be a documentary on my favorite subject coming out. It is called. Where is it? Did I lose my notes?
Is it the one under the desk?
It could be.
Perfect.
Let me just double check. Maybe not. Just maybe not.
I love how one page is torn out and all the rest are intact. Like that.
Oh, that's okay. It's called Age of Disclosure. Look out for it. It's got all my favorite people in it. Government people turning on the government about government things.
Okay.
And aliens.
You know what I started watching?
What?
0 Day on Netflix.
Good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
De Niro's great.
Yeah. Watch it.
It's really good. Angela Bassett is great. I love her.
She's great. I mean,
everybody in it is great. The dude from Vision Quest is in it. Plays the House Speaker.
You know who's in it?
Who?
No. Perry Strong has a...
Oh, I saw him.
Perry Strong's in it. And
Perry Strong has
Rick Younger is a cop in it.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. It was like...
Oh, yeah,
right,
he was.
Yeah, right before that scene.
I remember going,
yeah.
Why do I know that guy?
We know people. Yeah. That's the other thing. On my way here, I took the subway. Lastly, we got 2 subway stories really quick. But like everybody, all the posters, everything's about comedy lately. And it's like, you see, it's like, as I, it's funny to watch. You see all your your
friends.
peers and
Yeah.
friends. And I'm like, and now we're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and I'm playing to 12 people
20
on a Saturday night in East Windsor, New Jersey.
27.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
It was a fun crowd.
Listen,
though.
we're having a good
It was
time.
a great show. They missed it. Y'all missed it.
I want another reminder though. Subways in our Subway series of things that we talk about the Subway. Another person fell asleep. I think on the way to Brooklyn.
Sure. Lit on fire.
And somebody got stabbed in the eye because there was an argument. And somebody unknown thing stabbed in the eye. Both.
How
people,
was
I
he
believe,
arguing with somebody who's asleep?
No. There's two different instances.
Oh, okay, you got him. Okay.
So there was a Brooklyn incident. That was the one that was stabbed. Is that right? It doesn't matter.
Somebody was stabbed and somebody fell asleep. That's all we know.
The Brooklyn person
this week on the New York City subway system.
The Brooklyn person fell asleep, and the other person was that was Brooklyn, and in Manhattan.
But what happened to the guy asleep? He just fell asleep, and then missed
his
his
eyes
stop?
were closed. So he may not have been asleep. His eyes were closed.
Did he miss his
Don't
stop?
close your eyes. Probably.
Okay, that's all I care about.
All right, we missed our stop 10 minutes ago. We're ending this right now. I've had a good time. Have you?
Oh my! I always have fun with my owlie.
Missed you.
I missed you more. We have to do this more often. Hey, sweetie.
First of all, St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day to me, fairly Irishman.
Green.
Green.
And we're moving to probably a new time at some point.
Huh?
We're moving to a new time?
Yeah. We're
Down the
now
line.
Monday. Yeah, let me wrap it up.
Okay.
Listen, she's getting ahead of the game here. But we just want to say thank you guys for watching Lunch Money, all 6 of you. We love you to death. We're so fortunate that we have you loyally watching us every week in our nonsense. And because of scheduling, our time has changed. We are now moving to Mondays at noon. Our original time in COVID land was our original time. We're back at Mondays at noon Eastern Standard Time. You can see us on YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please follow us. Follow Gina Savage on Instagram at Savage in the City Pics. And you can follow me as well at Christymillercomedy. And follow the show, the Lunch Money Talk Show right here. And please like us, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube and Apple and Spotify. Leave us comments. Leave funny shit that you want us to make fun of. And last but not least, don't forget to share the show. We love you. See you next Monday.